Okay, here I'm back. This is materials list for the peyote fringe earrings. For the triangle base, you'll need 2 colors of Delicas or Acos. So I really love the Acos. The Acos are great and the Delicas are great. 2 colors, size 11. 1 color for the round in a size 15 for the outer edge. And then for the fringe, you're going to need 2 colors of round seed beads, size 11, 1 color of check crystal fire polish in a 3mm, 1 color of a round seed bead, size 15 or 13. Those are for the picoed edge, the bottom. 2 earring hooks. I used lever backs in mine. You can use whatever you want. 2 size 10 beading needles for the fringe. I used a 6-pound fire line for the triangle base, but I used a beading thread, size AA Superlon beading thread for the fringe only. Fringe works best when you use a thread, not a fire line. So thread a needle with fire line. I use a 6-pound fire line. You could use a 4, but it's just not as strong, not as stiff. I like these bases to be stiff, so I'm gonna try and zoom in a little bit. So I'm gonna start with my base, and we're gonna pick up 3 Delicas. This is your center line herringbone. Bring it down. You can go through it twice if you'd like, or once. I'll go through it twice. And I'm going to tie a little knot. Just leave a little tiny tail to weave in. The beginning of this is probably the most difficult to start with. Once you get the beginning right, you're going to be all good to go. It's like easy. Alright, so you've got 3 little beads, and you're going to want to go through it again and just, I've never done a video, so it's kind of weird. So you're coming out on, I'm a righty, so you're going to come out on the right side of one of the 3. And you're just going to do herringbone right here. So you pick up 2, go down in, okay, and then you're going to turn it over, and now you're going to pick up your color. I use the 2 contrasting colors so it's easy to see the difference. So you pick up your next Delica, and you're going right back up into that herringbone that you came out of. Okay, so there's your first row. I'm going to pick up 2 center rows, and you're going to go down through both of these on the other side. Okay, the little herringbone's going to flip, and you're going to just turn it 45, pick up your next row bead, and you're going to go back in to the same one you're coming out of. So this is right here, this is the whole gist of this turn. Alright, flip it over, and you're going to go right back up through the bead you just put on. Pick up your next B color, go back up, and then 2 of your center color, and you're just going to go into that first one. You're not going to go all the way down, just like that. And don't worry if it doesn't do yours, it doesn't sit perfectly. So it's not sitting perfectly right there. Once you pick up your next color and go into your next bead, peyote, then it's going to tighten up. Okay, you can even take it and adjust it with the point there, and there it's flipped up lovely. So you pick up your next row, and I'm a turner. I like to work away from me. So now I go up, peyote. Try to give it a little pull in between. It's hard to hold on to it at this stage. It's still too small. Next blue, or whatever your color is, into the center herringbone. Pick up 2 center beads into your next herringbone. Your next blue, and you're going to go up both of these to do your turnaround. So at this point you just flip that there. Okay, then you're going to pick up your next row of your color bead and go right back in where you're coming out of. So it's kind of like a ladder stitch, square stitch, right there on that turnaround. Turn it, so you're working away from yourself, and you're going to go right back up into the bead you just put on. Ready for your next row. Peyote into the next. Delica, peyote into the next, which is your center herringbone. 2 beads. Your center herringbone. Out of that. Next bead in the row of color. And it tightens that up nicely so you can straighten that out. Next peyote. And since this is the even side, you don't have to do that turnaround here. You just flip it. Pick up another bead in the next row, go into the bead you just came out of, or just added. And yank. I like to yank. I'm a tight tension person, so that's what you got so far. Alright. Peyote into the next. Peyote into the center. 2 beads for the center. Coming down the other row, peyote into the next. Fix this, fix that. Pick up another color bead, go right into the following bead. This is the turnaround. Okay, pick up another color bead for your next row, go right into the one you've just come out of. Okay, yank on that. Flip it. Go back into the one that you've just added. Pick up another color for the row. Another color for this row. Next Delica for this row. 2 for your center. I love Akos. They are perfect every time. There's like almost no messed up beads. They're all perfect. Pick up another of the color, your next row. Peyote down or up, whatever you like to do. Next row. And then if you don't want to flip it, you don't have to, because you can just do this down. Now you've just come out of that one, so you're going to come back into this one. I'm not one to bead on toward myself, but if you do, that's fine. It's just this is what it looks like toward yourself. And it's just peyote and herringbone all the way. Peyote through those two on there. Pick up another Delica, go back in the one you came out of. And we've got a nice little sticky out of one there. This one goes here. And you're ready for your next row. So you're going to do this same pattern. You don't have to use two colors. You can use all one color. You could use all different colors. No rules, whatever you want. Some people will do that turn around and go in and around and up and around, and it's just less complicated when you just do a little ladder stitch bead. Get in there. All right. But you can make these as big as you want or as small as you want. You want to make them this big? That's fine. You just want to make sure that you've got even numbers on the bottom here. So you have the same number of beads on both sides so that your fringe comes out even. And then in this last one, you're always going to go up the two. Pick up another, go back in the one you just came out of. So it sits right there next to it. And then go back up in here. All right, so I'm going to do my other rows and then I'm going to come back when I start to switch.